Hey, what's up? What's up? What's good? Hey guys, I want to give you some insight to the CEO of Camhirst, and this is amazing stuff. Um, the information, the passion, his delivery. I mean, he really is excited about this opportunity, and we're excited about this opportunity. I tell you what, I want to give you this bonus information where the CEO just gets a little candid and give you some insight to why Camhurst is absolutely the game changer that we've been looking for. So go ahead, let's check this out.
I'm going to just share something with everybody. So it is important people understand what we have here is something absolutely amazing. What we are trying to do is solve the global housing crisis, and everybody in the call and people around the world can be part of that solution, and they can profit from that. They can unlock a powerful income. But what we are trying to do is become industry leaders. What we are trying to do is, create the next billion-dollar tech company. And we're excited. I mean, the whole idea is to build affordable homes, luxury homes, any kind of property. And Saki was explaining when we recently visited the Dubai Future Academy. There was a building that was constructed, the first commercial building that we obviously seen the pictures of, very obviously futuristic looking building, but that was the first commercial building in the world to be built or printed by a 3D concrete printing robot. And that was 7 years ago. And that particular building came into the Guinness Book of Record for being the first commercial printed building. But since that time, companies have tried to, build robots. That building, took them 17 days to build that building, and it cost them $140,000. Now you can see, and it saved them, 50% of the time that it would have normally been able to build in any other way. So what I'm trying to explain is, since that time, 7 years ago, companies have started to build 3D concrete printing robots. They've started to develop these robots, but a lot of them have been hobbyists, a lot have been, tech geeks who just thought about building a robot. But this isn't about building just a robot. This has been about solving a global housing crisis. So you have to take building codes into consideration. There are many jurisdictions which have very strict regulations you have to take into account. Yes, if the printer, the robot, can build a house in 48 to 72 hours, which some of the other companies have managed to do as well, but the time it was taking to set that printer up varied considerably. And if a construction company is being told by a robot we can build a house in 48 to 72 hours, then that needs to be the case. If it's going to take a long time to set the robot up, then that big USB of being able to build a house in 48 to 72 hours has just gone out the window. So what I'm trying to say to you is that a lot of companies have said they can build a house. A lot of companies have said that they can do this and do that. But in reality, most of them had encountered big problems. And one of the problems, was the setup time. Some of these companies were taking between 1 week and 6 weeks just to set the printer up. Are they building a house in 48 to 72 hours? No, they're building a house in 48 to 72 hours plus 1 through 4, 6 weeks. And that is not a big saving on the time of building a house. So that's why, even though some of these people, these construction companies, maybe have tried some of our competitors' robots, but they realize, hang on, we need to hire a crane. We have to, the robot's costing a lot of money. The setup time is a lot. They were only able to build a certain, building of a certain height. And these were that along with many other issues, along with most of them that were building printing houses with concrete, were finding it was a huge problem, because concrete, once you went up to a certain height, maybe certain number of layers, you had to let the concrete dry, and that could take time as well. And when you let the concrete dry, guess what happens? If you put wet concrete over dry concrete, it doesn't bond. So you have to prepare it again to make sure, and all of the wall needs to be manually prepared so that they could bond. So these were big challenges that the industry had, which not many companies took seriously or were able to solve the problem. So what I'm trying to say to you is, 7 years ago, first commercial building, and since then, the 3D construction, printing space and industry have struggled to scale this, meaning build lots of houses. And the reason being is because they haven't really been able to save a considerable amount of time if the time of setup is a lot. Again, if the cement needs to keep drying, you have to stop, start, stop, start. Again, it's time consuming. So these are the things where our R&D team have gone into great research and length to produce real solutions. We believe our solution is the best in the world because our setup time is 3 to 6 hours, maximum 1 day. So when we say we can build a house in 48 to 72 hours, yes, plus 3 to 6 hours or 1 day. Unlike the other companies who are saying we can build a house in 48 to 72 hours, but it can take anything up to 3-6 weeks for the printer to be set up. And, it's all about cost. It's all about saving time. So we're excited. We have the world's best concrete printing robots, but we're also excited that our partner companies, we have my research and development team, have really gone the extra mile. And I'm really excited to tell you the next bit of information now. So we have gone so far with research and development on the concrete that can be used for 3D concrete printing. And geopolymer, you probably heard of me talk about geopolymer, and it's a great, I love geopolymer. But we believe that our formula is the best formula in the world. So we decided that, rather than just call it geopolymer is good. I like geopolymer, I believe geopolymer. And we also have the full production rights to geopolymer. But what I'm going to say to you now, the announcement is we decided that our formula is so powerful, it's so good. It is probably the best cement in the world, especially for 3D concrete printing. We have decided to create our own brand of that cement. That, we have the best cement formula in the world. So we don't want to get people to get confused with many different types of cement. And there are many different variations of geopolymer as well, but Cam Polymer is our latest addition to the ecosystem. This is our brand. The website, we've gone a long way getting it ready. The website will be launching this week, in the coming days, where people will have a lot more information about this. So not only Camhirst 3D CP is going to be a $1 billion company, Cam Polymer is also going to be the next $1 billion company. An eco-friendly cement. When I talk about when majority of these companies are using some kind of cement or some kind of mortar, they're having to stop, start. This Cam Polymer is such an amazing cement that we can actually build a 10-foot high wall without having to stop. The printer does not need to stop, because normal cement, is going to be normal cement. Like I said, you have to keep stopping, let it dry, because if the cement weight is too much, then if the cement below it hasn't dried properly, the whole thing doesn't work properly. That's why the delays. So congratulations to the community for being part of our amazing project. And And like I said, we're excited now. Not only do we have the production right and have the best 3D concrete printing robot in the world, not only do we have our production rights to geopolymer cement, but now we believe that we're going to create one of the biggest and the best cement production brand in the world. We're going to be creating obviously these production plants all over the world. So congratulations to the community, congratulations to the team. You know, this is a name that's going to become very, very popular. And like I said, we're going to be, a lot of people have been asking me for information about geopolymer, and I've been on purposely slightly delaying it because I was double-minded. Do I give you all the information on geopolymer cement, and as I knew what we were trying to do here, or do we wait for the latest test, latest results on the Campolymer? And wow, this brand, like I said, is going to be one that is going to truly become another billion-dollar project. So I'm excited, and I'm delighted that we're now going to be taking not just Camhirst 3D CP to become one of the biggest companies in the world, but we're also, like I said to you, have another brand now which we are developing, which is, you know, just starting off now. This week is going to be obviously the launch of the website. And yes, those of you who've been waiting for information, in the next 7 to 10 days, you're going to have all the information about how people can become country distributors of the Campolymer, how people can, you know, get involved, and what this is all about. The PDFs, the PowerPoints, pitch decks, everything we're going to be working on that. We are also working on a new website for our Cam 3D CP, Camhirst 3D CP. So that new website is also going to make it simpler. So at the moment, website is okay, but we want to make the website even better, so that it's simple. People can go on there, and anybody you got who's interested in buying a robot will be able to go to the new website, which will also be ready in the next 7 to 10 days. And they're going to be able to go there and be impressed, because all the information, it'll be easy to navigate, good UI, good UX, and it's important that we project ourselves, and with we project the right image, with the information is, you know, easily understood. What are the benefits, pictures of the robot, and much, much more. So there's a lot of PDFs, PowerPoints, videos getting prepared right now. And I just want to thank you all for taking your precious time out to join us today. And together, let's create not just one, but many billion-dollar brands. And being early adopters in any kind of billion-dollar project is life-changing for anybody who becomes an early adopter. So over back to you, Sakib. Thank you so much.